Hello guys, this is Prithvi back again with the second video of my YouTube channel. So Google, like you've already heard that Google is releasing the Android 14 to public in the month of August to September 2023. But ahead of that, the company has made sure has made this beta version of the OS available to Pixel users for testing. I'm using a Pixel 5a here, and I recently updated my phone to Android 14 Beta 1. And while using it, I've been using it for almost a week now, and I see that there are many features that many new features that are available right now that I'm sure that I will make its way to the final release. So I'll start by giving start by showing you the most prominent one that you'll see. Okay, so the most prominent thing that you'll see is that Google has implemented this back version, the back. If you're using, okay, it also depends. If you're using the gesture navigation, Google has introduced a new back arrow, which is now okay, more in aligned to their Material UI theme. So that means that this back arrow will now pick up the color or pick up the color from your phone's wallpaper or theme. It is also made sure that this predictive back animations are part of Android 14. So that means that let's say at the moment the color of the back arrow, it's this. So if we change the wallpaper, if we select different color pattern, the back arrow changes its color to this. It's like much more aligned to this with the Material UI theme now. So it's much more aligned with the overall system UI. Okay, the next thing that you'll see that is it's the next thing that I see that the ability is a new enhanced share sheet. Okay, all right. So share sheet has been one of the most powerful aspects of Android, and it makes data sharing across apps easier. So with Android 14, what Google has done is that Google has made sure to make the share sheet much more potent by allowing apps to add custom actions. While many Android apps already do this, they use a custom share sheet to achieve this. What Google is doing is that Google is trying to achieve it at a native level with the native share sheet. So whenever, let's say, you can see that when I try to share this image, I get a lot of options here. Like in Amazon, I get search, photo, style, snap, and Facebook, I get an option to post the picture to a news feed or set it as my profile picture, or post it in my groups on in my story or something like that. Like a lot of options in Instagram also. So again, this thing is kindly limited to 3 pictures at a single time, right at the moment. All right. Another thing that you'll see that it's a it's a must. It's a faster and more secure pin entry. So what Google has done is that with Android 14 is make this option of pin much more secure. So the option to disable animations in pattern was already possible in the previous versions, but the same option was long overdue in while you use pin, the option of pin. So with Android 14 with Beta 1, you will see that there's an option of there's an option called enhanced pin privacy. What it does is it disables animations while entering pin. It's a simple change, and that means that the buttons and key are not highlighted when you tap them. So what it does is that it makes it harder for people to spy, or to look over your shoulders and see your pin. It disables that animation, right? And another new thing that I see is that in Android 14 is it's in it's separate sliders for ringtone volume and notification volume. I mean, it's there. It's been there in it's been there in custom UIs like MIUI or Samsung's One UI, but it has now been implemented natively. Another thing that you'll see that another thing that has will come to your notice that in it will be in accessibility. All right, so now you can increase the font size to 200%. I mean, you can scale it to 200%. You can increase the text size to till 200%. So previously in till Android 13, you could only scale it to 130%. And to avoid any issues, UI issues due to larger font size, what Google will do is that it will make use of non-linear font scaling. So your that means that the text that are already bigger won't get blown up, as it could cause the content to get cut off. Another important thing in accessibility that you'll see is that is flash notifications. So again, this is a feature that is available, I think, in Oppo, Vivo phones and everything, but it's been natively implemented in stock Android now. So whenever now you'll receive a notification, if you switch it, this option is on. So whenever you will receive notifications, you will your camera LED and the screen will flash. So here's a preview like what exactly will happen. You can change the color also. It's a great, I mean, it's small things, small improvements here and there that Google is known for, to provide in the stock Android. So okay, there's another option that is coming. It will be in the developer options. Right at the moment it's broken. I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's if you go to the developer options, you will see it. You will see the this option is called transparent navigation bar. So what it does is it makes the navigation bar transparent by default. Alright, but right at the moment it's broken, so it doesn't do anything. So that's it, guys. That are the few changes that I've seen on my phone right at the moment. So another thing that I need to tell you is that when I updated the phone to Android 14 beta version, like let's say last week, there were lots of lags and jitters here and there in the system. It was because I think it was mostly because all the apps that were there, they were not in tune with the Android app, with the Android version. So there have been few the apps have been updated. The apps get regularly updated, and I think right at the moment I don't see any lags right at the moment. There are not many lags or jitters here. It's mostly minimal right at the moment. And if you want, you can actually update your phone. If you have a Pixel phone, you can actually update it to Google's new Android system with the new beta version, and it's quite stable. I mean, I'm using it as my daily driver and it's quite stable. Alright, so that's it right at the moment. That's all, guys. I'm signing off. Thank you.